Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to Wow Me Wednesday. Are any of you afraid of speaking up during meetings? Yeah, I get it. I sometimes get nervous too. You're afraid of not being liked, being judged by what you said. You're afraid something stupid is gonna come out of your mouth, that people aren't gonna like your ideas. I totally understand. And sometimes for me, during meetings, I can feel my idea or my question bubbling up. I know I want to say something. And then I feel my heart start pounding and my face starting to get red. And I'm like, what is going on? Why am I so nervous? So take it from me, even someone who is generally a confident public speaker, that yeah, I sometimes too do get nervous speaking up, asking a question or sharing an idea during a meeting. So what can you do about it so that you don't sound stupid, so you are prepared, and so that you do offer some nuggets of knowledge and expertise and you can impress your coworkers? So one thing that I do is research ahead of time. Like a trained journalist, if I am going into a meeting about a certain campaign, let's say, oftentimes for my job, I do digital marketing campaigns. I'm no expert, but I'll do my homework ahead of time and have some questions written down ahead of time so that I have them ready to go. And they might be answered already in the meeting, and I might not need to ask them, but I have them prepared. There's other instances too where the question or the idea come up in the middle of the meeting, and I want to be able to hash it out, right? Flesh it out before blurting it out loud. So what do? I take down some notes, some bullet points, so that I can refer to my notes briefly and then look up. Not read my notes, not write it out verbatim, but refer to my bullet points while I'm asking the question or stating my comment, so that I am somewhat more prepared and it's fleshed out from my head onto paper. So I'll give you an example. Recently, I got to be on the editorial board for our local newspaper, the Modesto Bee, and interviewed candidates for one of the local mayoral races. And I have to admit, I'm not a political junkie. I don't follow politics all that closely, so I knew I had to do some research and homework ahead of time. So I researched the candidates, found out some of the issues and the controversies, and I took down some notes and had some questions ready to go. And in the end, I didn't even use them in the actual interview. Hi, Monica. Thank you for tuning in. I had another question pop up in my head. And again, I felt my heart palpitating, my face getting red before I actually asked the question. But I wrote out my bullet points and asked my question. Did it come out perfectly? No. And this is on camera too, this question. So I know that I fumbled a little bit, but I felt like it was a good question that needed to be asked. And so I, like I said, had my notes written out and referred to them when I needed to ask the question. Hi, Ruhi. Hi, Imelda. Thank you for watching, guys. And I was happy and I was proud to be able to ask the question. And even though I thought, is this question worthy? Afterwards, I got a lot of feedback saying, thank you for asking that question, from the colleagues in the room, as well as from comments from the people that were watching on Facebook Live. So it helped give me confidence in the end that, my question, my points are valid and appreciated. And I hope you find that too, when you do find the courage to ask the questions and make your points during your meetings. It takes practice, just like presenting on camera or in person. You need to practice to get over those nerves and to get feedback from people, whether good or bad. You need to get practice and getting feedback from people so that you can grow from it. So I hope this was helpful for you guys tonight in learning how to speak up during meetings. And I hope you take these tips with you for your next meetings so that you can make a positive impression on your colleagues. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you next time for Wow Me Wednesday.